Hello everyone, this is Oliver from Neo, and today I want to find out something very special which I always wanted to see. Is actually I want to take two matchas, so two different matchas, and I want to taste them in a latte and how the latte or how the milk does affect the taste of these matchas. For this I brought the cashew milk, so rather sweet milk, so I just have a sip of this milk. See a little bit how the taste of the milk itself is. So this cashew milk coming from an organic source, a nice nutty flavor, pretty strong in its kind of cashewy flavor profile, but very good, slightly sweet, so I think a perfect match for this test. So I take my two bottom glasses and I will fill each of them with different matcha. Here on the left side, what I will do is that I will take a Yabukita matcha and I will do a latte with it. So I take 1 and 2 scoops. Just sift it through, very important to avoid crumbs. In your matcha, then my cappuccino, my latte maker. This is just a very easy to find thing to do your matcha with. And actually you don't need a lot of space as with the chasen, but it's a little bit less of this typical ceremonial situation. But I just gonna mix this one here. Very good, already done. So first matcha done. Now second one is a matcha Okumidori. Okumidori, known for its sweet note, a little bit lighter taste profile in the veggie flavor. So I expect myself to have a matcha which has a little bit less of this veggie note, but still a very nice, sweet and creamy. So I also take 2 scoops. Same process here, just sift it through. And adding some water, same amounts that we have exactly the same situation. Okay, good. And we take again the aero latte, how they are called, and we just gonna mix it. Good. So, do we really have a similar situation here? I have to add a little bit of water to the left, just to have exactly the same amount of water in the cup. So don't use too much water if you do a latte, just enough to have a good mix of your latte. And as it is hot outside, I'm only taking cold milk, so not a hot matcha, but I will do a cold matcha latte, and I'm just gonna fill it up. And voila, so good. Let's just maybe give it a little swirl like this, and also the other one, little swirl, voila. Good. So let's have a look. Color wise, already a little tiny difference, but this is coming really from the difference of that this matcha here is a little bit slightly brighter than the Okumidori one. Okumidori, known for its deep color, for its really vibrant green, and the Yabukita is a little bit less green, but showing a little bit more of this veggie taste. Now let's going directly into the tasting. So I have a nice flavor of the cashew nut mixed with the greenness, and now I can really get this veggie taste out of the matcha. So I got a strong nutty flavor, strong cashew nutty flavor. I have a little bit of the sweetness of the nuttiness. And then in the aftermath, so like in the second flavor of this matcha latte, cold matcha latte, is that I have a strong veggie taste, a nice sweet taste, no astringency to it. So the Yabukita normally shows a little bit of astringency, but now it is really kind of dense or really brought down by the sweetness of the cashew milk. So this is the first one, and now let's go into the Okumidori and see if there's any difference between these two. It's a very different taste perception. So also in the beginning I have the strong flavor of the cashew milk, which is normal, but then it's really that you can like find this roundness of the Okumidori, and it makes it very smooth, very round. But the problem is a little bit here of the Okumidori, that the flavor, like this sweet smoothness of the matcha itself, is kind of mixed into the cashew milk, and then it becomes kind of a little bit nearly boring in terms of taste. So it's a beautiful matcha to drink pure, a koicha matcha, so a matcha which you can drink in a thick liquor. But as soon as I mix it with the latte, it loses this fineness, because the latte smoothens is out, or so the cashew milk smoothens the taste out, and it really loses a little bit of this fine sweetness. And what you're looking for then is really this a little bit veggie, little bit this fresh cut grass flavor profile, and you just don't have it with the Okumidori due to its fine and full-bodied taste. So it's not adding anything strongly to the milk, and the veggie taste gets even a bit lost, which is a little bit sad about drinking this matcha of a very high quality with the latte. So here the Yabukita definitely, so this one here, just have again a sip of it. I just mix it again to really have all together and give it a second trial. I have a beautiful veggie note here coming with the matcha latte. There's kind of this mix of grassy, fresh cut grass together with the sweetness of the cashew milk, the nuttiness. So very, very beautiful, different variations of flavor profiles with this matcha. Very, very beautiful. So definitely Yabukita is the cultivar which I would suggest you to mix with your milk, with your latte. So very, very interesting. And as this one here is a little bit astringent with the sweetness of the milk, of the cashew milk, this disappears completely. So no bitterness at all, no sugar. It's nice sweetness due to the fact that you have this nice sweetness of the cashew milk in your matcha latte. Second one again. Yeah. So it's clear, so Yabukita is definitely the better. So the winner of today here, the Yabukita matcha latte, because here, due to the smoothness and the fineness of this matcha, which is just great to drink pure, here in the matcha latte, I must say, it disappears a little bit, and it's a little bit of a boring and not really interesting matcha latte.